Hey there, it's Colleen Sedgwick from Pet Nanny Coach, a company I created to empower other pet sitting professionals to achieve infinite success with their own companies. And today I want to talk about dealing with problem customers or difficult customers. I have received a flood of emails from you guys in the past 2 weeks regarding this issue, and I know it's a hot button issue and it's a tough one to deal with. So I thought this would be a really good topic to cover this week. So first, let me say that as much as we try to attract our ideal clients, and that's what I'm always teaching, is to have your ideal client profile and revolve your marketing around attracting those people. The problem people are always going to seep through because a lot of times, people aren't really going to show their true colors until after they start working with your company. So don't feel badly. We all have them. But what I do want to say is that it's a really good practice to, every few months to take an assessment of your business, to identify those people and clear them out to make room for your ideal customers because they just take up so much time and negative energy and it is not worth it. I mean, I could bore you for hours with some of the people I've had to deal with over the past 14 years. And if there's one thing I know is you don't need to deal with it. So, just make sure that, you're identifying those people correctly though, because there are different levels. So first you have your high maintenance level client, and those people are just the ones who demand top-notch service and they love their pets and they want the best care for their pets and they're happy to pay you for your service and they just want to make sure their pets are taken care of. And that's a different breed. I mean, that's okay. We're in business because of people like that. And that's okay. So, they may be a little difficult to deal with because, they're so high maintenance, but understand that that's what we're here for. But then you have the people who cancel with no notice all the time and then demand a refund. I love that. They don't even ask for a refund. They say, you can refund me for that. And it's like 2 hours notice. They schedule with no notice all the time, driving you and your sitters absolutely crazy. And then there are the people who are just, I hate to say it, but they're just jerks. And they're rude to you, they're rude to your staff, they may be rude to your manager. And at Pet Nanny Pet Sitters of the Main Line, I have an absolute no jerk policy. I actually have a tag in my system in Infusionsoft that if anyone treats my sitters or my staff with disrespect, they are tagged as a jerk and they are marked as do not service. So those are the different levels of, the difficult customers. But how to deal with them is, the tricky part. So first I want to say that you're in the service industry and, word can really get out if something bad, you have a really bad altercation with one of your clients. So my suggestion is always take the path of least resistance and master the art of writing a warm email. So you can simply email this client and word it in the nicest way possible and just say, hey, Daphne, I'm so sorry to inform you that we no longer have a sitter that's servicing your area. Thank you so much for your business and giving us the opportunity to take care of Teddy and Daisy. And here's where you can go to find other sitters. Wishing you the best of luck and thank you again for your business. And if you are overly nice and oozing niceness, a lot of times 9 times out of 10, they're going to email back and say, hey, thanks, Colleen, I really appreciate it. Every once in a while, you might get an email back saying, well, I don't understand, blah, 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 blah. And then, you might have to take it to the next level. But that is my advice. I just don't feel like confrontation is necessary at that time. You don't need to put people in their place. A lot of times you feel it inside and you just want to give it to this person. You heard they were awful to your sitter, and I know I do. I really would just love to call them and let them know what I really think, but I just don't think that's the best way to go about it. In the service industry, your reputation is everything, and if you can kind of wiggle your way out of those situations in the politest way possible, that is my suggestion to you. Just recently, actually, with Pet Nanny Coach, I had somebody write a really nasty email to me responding to one of my weekly emails. And it was so hurtful. And I read it to my husband. He's like, who cares? And I said, well, I care. This is just the meanest thing I've ever heard. I don't even understand why she would write this. And, my first reaction was to I'm going to tell her and I'm going to write back to her and let her know. And then my husband's like, don't even give her the satisfaction that you care. So I went to bed And I woke up the next morning and I just went into my system and I just unsubscribed her. That was it. Bye bye. You don't like my message, then you don't need to listen to me. So I unsubscribed and I saved myself the agonizing um, time of having to, get into a confrontation with someone when it's really just not worth it. So I just went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but that is my advice for you today. Dealing with difficult clients, first categorizing them and getting really clear, where the issue lies. If it's someone that you want to cut ties with, I always say go the path of least resistance. If it's someone that's canceling all the time, maybe some penalties or fees that seem to work for me. So I actually add a $10 late fee if they don't give 24 hours notice. Half the clients that were always scheduling with no notice over the weekend stopped, and the other half, they get charged $10 every single weekend, and they don't seem to mind. So it's just extra profit for the business. All right, so that's my tip for you today, how to deal with difficult clients. Good luck and Godspeed. I know it's tough, but you can do it. So if you have any questions, you can go to my Facebook page at Pet Nanny Coach or tweet me at Colleen Pet Nanny, and I'll be happy to help in any way that I can. Wishing you a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.